Indian economic updates. Electric vehicle retail sales surged in India during the last fiscal year, with all segments, including passenger vehicles and two-wheelers, witnessing increased registrations, as reported by the Federation of Automobile Dealers Associations. Electric passenger vehicle sales reached 90,996 units, marking a 91% rise from FY23. Tata Motors led with 64,217 units sold. Electric two-wheeler registrations grew by 30%, totaling 9,47,087 units, with Ola Electric leading at 3,29,237 units. Electric three-wheeler sales soared by 56% to 6,32,636 units, and electric commercial vehicle sales tripled to 8,571 units. India has activated the peace clause at the WTO for the fifth time, exceeding the 10% subsidy limit for rice farmers. In 2020-23, rice production valued at $52.8 billion received $6.39 billion in subsidies, surpassing the 10% cap at 12.1%. The peace clause shields India's food programs from WTO member actions when subsidy limits are breached. Initially invoked in 2020, India's public stockholding programs aim to address domestic food security needs without distorting trade or harming other members' food security. Subsidies of $48.13 billion supported low-income farmers for the 2020-23 marketing year, covering irrigation, fertilizers, and electricity, benefiting 99.43% of farm holdings. Despite facing sanctions from G7 nations over its invasion of Ukraine, Russia expanded its share of India's crude imports in the recently concluded fiscal year. According to energy cargo tracker Vortexa, Russian oil's portion of India's total imports surged from 23% to 35% in 2023-24, while other major suppliers like Iraq, Saudi Arabia, UAE, and the US saw declines. Russian oil deliveries increased to 1.57 million barrels per day, while Iraq's dropped to 0.89 million barrels per day and Saudi Arabia's to 0.69 million barrels per day. The dominance of Russian oil in India is attributed to competitive pricing despite logistical challenges, with discounts narrowing from the peak seen post-Ukraine conflict. India aims to increase its domestic steel production capacity to 500 million tons per annum by 2047, while concurrently reducing emission intensity to 2.25 tons of CO2 per ton of crude steel production by fiscal year 2029, with further reductions planned by 2047. These targets surpass those set in India's nationally determined contributions for the steel sector. The plan aligns with the new steel policy of 2017, which aims for 300 million tons of steel-making capacity by 2030, necessitating significant investment. Improved domestic iron ore availability, expected reforms in the metals and mining sector, and initiatives like boosting funding for mineral exploration aim to support this ambitious growth trajectory.